It must be a rough day to be a fan of GTA right now because you guys got delayed. Gee Willikers. Now, a lot of people have asked me to play GTA Online and things of that variety, but I want to say something from the bottom of my heart. I have never once in my life enjoyed a single GTA game, and I wasn't even going to make a video about the GTA situation, but there's something important going on at Rockstar right now. So, let's give you some context here about everything that's going on before I begin. So, GTA 5 released September 17th, 2013. What system did GTA 5 release on? The PS3, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. This game has been out for quite some time. It has been out for a minute. See, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, it's been on a lot of stuff. It's been re-released, repackaged, redone up, re-put inside the ecosystem. It's been put to everybody. Everybody's looking at the game wondering where it's going to be at. Where's that, Rockstar? This is ridiculous. Now, for comparison's sake, from September 17, 2013, Kingdom Hearts 2 released in 2005 and Kingdom Hearts 3 released in 2019. So we can say that obviously, Kingdom Hearts 3 fans are struggling more. But that's not true at all. And the reality of the situation is that there was a bunch of games between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. There's about 15 games between those two games. So realistically, Kingdom Hearts fans didn't wait that long. There was 2.5 remake, there was 2.8, fragmentary passage, all that stuff. Reason I want to bring this up is because GTA fans have been waiting the absolute longest for another game mainline in the series, and they have been waiting on Roblox and playing 2K and just playing other basic games that actively just make people think they're gamers. And it's been fun to witness this, fun to watch them suffer waiting for GTA 6. And I've been enjoying the suffering because it has allowed the most insufferable people to stay completely coalesced with only playing about 5 games. That'd be Fortnite, Call of Duty, any of them that exist, 2K, GTA Online, and you guessed it, Roblox. That's all they've been playing. And that has been so fun to have them away. But they've been branching out playing other games because GTA has been taking so long. GTA is losing the allure, and there's a certain level of polish that's expected with these games. And that's what Rockstar said. Rockstar said, "Hi everyone, I'm included in everyone," which is pretty cool. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. Now my thought process immediately was, oh, they're trying to take the Game of the Year nomination with only a week of being out. That's crazy. That's going to be nuts. I believe the Game of the Year awards are at the end of the year, and they're going to be out for less than 2 or 3 weeks, and they're going to sweep the awards because GTA 6, no matter what year it releases, is going to take over the entire Game of the Year awards. That's what's going to happen. That's what we feel like. That's the motion in the ocean that we're going to get. So I thought to myself, oh, they have a good idea. That's a great strategy. But we're sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish a game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. Now, everybody was freaking out about this. Everybody was upset. I was happy. I said, good. That's what most game developers should do. They should not release a faulty product to a public and have a full, complete game. Now, I was going to leave it at that. I wasn't even going to make a video about this, but something happened. This happened. Now, at first, I was thinking, this is a bunch of nonsense. I'm going to read this to you because I thought it was a bunch of nonsense. I'm going to give my thoughts as I read it. But as we scroll down, we can see, before anyone piles on them, this has been confirmed with me. This is an admin of the GTA forum, so I'm going to take this as official. I'm just going to take this as official right now. So let's read. Hi, everyone. Rockstar employee of many years here. Understandably, I want to remain anonymous due to retaliation from the company, but I may be willing to verify I'm an employee with Spider Dice via DM if required. I am also a member of the union. Now, if you don't know what a union protects workers from irregular and messed up work practices to make sure people don't get screwed over. That's a union. Just want to make sure we all know what a union is. I've been reading a lot of discussion on here and elsewhere about the firing of more than 34 of my colleagues last week, 34 in the UK plus 3 in Canada. And I've seen a lot of different disinformation and lies that are really concerning. Particularly concerning how so many folks are willing to believe the company's excuses. Now, this is where it got spicy. At this exact moment, I was already deciding I'm going to make this video. Last week, my colleagues who were in the studio were each individually messaged by HR for a short, friendly meeting under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick chat? That's what happened when I lost my job recently. Was I free for a quick chat? And look at me now. I'm a full-time content creator. Hate to see it. Upon attending this meeting, they were handed an envelope with a short letter stating that their employment had been terminated for gross misconduct. Whoa, hold up a second. Well, that's strange. Regarding posts made in Discord. They failed to provide any evidence when asked, nor was any stated in the letter, and did not divulge any information or reasoning, and no other reason. How strange. You see, getting canceled for your online post from a job should not exist at all. I hate that indefinitely. It sucks. This is strange. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting, which is against UK employment law, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting lasting less than 5 minutes. Now that's a little bit strange, a little bit odd. Seems to be a little bit of a retaliation firing. Seems to be grounds for a lawsuit, but suing Rockstar? That's as if I was gonna sue Amazon for firing me. Hence why I'm making this video. I felt this message in my soul, by the way. Now, for colleagues who were not in the studio that day, they received a phone call from HR that lasted less than 2 minutes, telling them that they were fired and that they received the same letter as above. I am aware of one employee who had a panic attack at this moment, and HR hung up on them during this panic attack, not caring at all about their well-being. Well, that's HR. HR does not care about you. They care about the company's image. That is the goal of HR. That's how HR has always operated. That's what it is. I like to call HR hiring retaliation because they retaliate against anybody they've hired. That's really how they operate. They're not human resources. No, not at all. Not at all. Humans? Barely. HR has always been barely human to me. They have been the festering pile that has got me lost at many a jobs before. It is upsetting. And the fact this person had a panic attack during this is just viciously wild. It's disgusting. There are very senior artists, animators, QA testers, designers, programmers, and producers, including leads, all super talented people who are proud of their work over multiple Rockstar projects. And all they wanted was the best of Rockstar and their fellow colleagues. That's just foolish to be at a job hoping for the best for the company. I don't even care if it's a video game company. I don't care what. I don't care if it's Nintendo. I don't care if it's Capcom. I don't care who it is. Never wish best for the company. Don't do that. So, some of these members were off sick, recovering from surgery, or on paternity leave, fired without pay, losing their careers, and putting them into hardship leading up to Christmas, and even potentially losing their visas to work in the UK. Now, this is upsetting because, thankfully, you guys helped me with my GoFundMe, but there are many people going on and about and having horrifying times during these trying times when jobs are being let go ridiculously. It is upsetting. People are being let go left, right, up, down, quarter circle, forward, and they are not getting any compensation for this. Let me make this clear. I never saw any discussion, leaking, of Rockstar projects in the union Discord. The only ever discussion was around unionization efforts and the working conditions at Rockstar. The Discord wasn't public. It was a private Discord group that only contained Rockstar employees and the IWGB union officials. This was union busting and nothing else. Oh, they're union busting. Rockstar's union busting. Oh, interesting. Everyone fired was a union member. And they were also predominantly from those who were on the union organizing community of each UK studio. Just 1 week before, the union had reached 200 members, taking us over the 10% threshold required to seek recognition and begin engaging in collective bargaining, allowing us to negotiate directly with management on the key issues that affect us: worsening crunch, inadequate pay, and inflexible working arrangements. They have fired over 34 of us now. There were over 250 of us in that union employee Discord. There is the fear if they get away with this, they'll have nothing stopping them from doing this again and again. Those of us who are lucky and remain, for now, work in fearful when talking to each other at the tea prep, fearful that we're next in line and are easily gotten rid of, too scared to go outside the studio and talk to or even acknowledge our colleagues outside protesting in fear of reprisals. Morale in the studio is at rock bottom. When we should be excited about what's to come over the next year, we are now totally deflated, and our trust and confidence in others is totally shot, which is truly the heartbreaking part. As far as us in the union, all of our ambition was to make Rockstar a happier, fairer, safer, and more equitable place. That's all. What has happened is clearly shows that we care more about the well-being of our colleagues at Rockstar than the company does. The union remains unbowed and is fighting to win reinstatement of every dismissed member of staff at Rockstar through legal means and campaigning. This fight is critical. If Rockstar can get away with this, they will keep treating their employees with disdain, disrespect, and subjugating them to continued illegal treatment. Thanks for your time, and I hope this is some truth that helps you understand what's going on here at the moment. If you would be so kind, you can contribute to the fundraiser to support those fighting their dismissal here. There's an action fundraiser page right here that's going on to support the Rockstar employees. I can't really see a goal of some sort. It seems to be a fundraiser. Don't really know what all this is about. It would be really appreciated if you could share the link above. I won't be cross-posting this to other forums. Feel free to share. Cheers. Now, this has been confirmed by the admin, Spider Vice, as he confirmed up here. He had to confirm he was an employee. That's what he did. Now, that was long, very long, and a lot to take in. And I want to point out 3 things before I get up out of your hair. 1, you're still going to buy GTA 6 regardless of how they're treating their employees. You know you are. That's just how employees work. That's how customers work. That's how it's always been. You're still going to buy that game because you've been waiting for GTA 6 for quite some time. How they treat their employees is almost inconsequential to you as a customer because I know how you are. I know how you operate. It's disgusting what Rockstar is doing. It is revolting. It is sickening to my core, and it makes my chest hurt what they're doing. But by all means, you guys are still going to buy the game. That's how it works. That's how it's always operated. Now, second thing I want to say is, man, this reminds me of a tale that happened not too long ago. Somehow familiar. Where I got fired from Amazon. Was it beginning of this week? I got fired. Huh, strange how that happens. Strange how they're just getting rid of employees nowadays when the job market is in shambles. Even in the UK, I'm pretty sure the job market sucks over there. This is disgusting, weird, and wacky. I hate every single second of it. All to avoid unionizing. That is gross. It is despicable. Now, last thing I want to say about this entire situation is that I hope the best for them. I hope that they get compensation. I'm looking at something. Give me a second. There's a fly right here. Hold on. There's a fly right here. I can't get it. I hope they get the compensation they deserve. I hope that life treats them well. And I hope that things are good for them because this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I just want to talk about this a little bit because it's already a long enough video. I want to talk about the nonsense that's happening here with Rockstar because no one's going to care. Nintendo, Epic Games, Rockstar now, Ubisoft are all evil companies that no one cares about. Even to an extent Bethesda, they're all evil companies. And companies are not your friend. They never have been. They're not going to invite you out to Sunday brunch. They're not going to be your comrade. They're not going to help you summon Captain Planet. They're not going to help you beat Skeletor. They are companies and they care about the wallets. They care about the microtransactions. That's what's going on. And GTA 6 Online, whatever that may be, is going to be a bevy of nothing but microtransactions. That game is going to gross in $600 billion. It is going to be what One Piece is to Shonen Jump. GTA 6 will change the economy forever. And that game is going to cost $120. That's what's going to happen. It will be gross. When GTA 6 drops, it'll be the worst moment in history for me. Because it will allow all those 2K, Fortnite, Roblox, Call of Duty players to hop on another game to try to get famous off of. And YouTube will be crowded with these fake people doing all this garbage just to get bigger on YouTube, not being their authentic self, just trying to get a short moment of virality. And it's going to piss me off to high hell. And it's going to ruin everything that we have built here on our platform of YouTube. And it's going to crowd it and flood it with people that are, maybe some of it will be entertaining, but the majority of it will be garbage. There's going to be the same useless, worthless people trying to get up out of the slums, trying to find some semblance of YouTube fame simply by virtue of getting a game and trying to be popular at it and saying that the system is rigged and making all these complaining videos. And I'm going to listen to them too. Why don't I go and listen to them? Because they're going to piss me off. And I love being angry on the internet. It's my favorite thing to do right now because it's super fun. It is a shame that they can't get unionized. It's a big shame. But that's all I got to say about the situation. Let me know your thoughts about the unionization busting going on at Rockstar right now. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are. Bye.
I'm your Nick at night, be my Laurel, he's low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.